Oh, that scene made me so happy. Look, it's like, I got you, girl. I got you. La, la, la. Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Anne. On my channel, I review foreign, international content. And I'm back to review this one. Oh, such a fun, soon-worthy, happy show called Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha. Makes me think of cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha. I believe Cha-Cha-Cha is a car, I think, from the first couple episodes when she was like, do you have a cha-cha-cha? And he's like, what? So we get the feeling cha-cha-cha is the car. But anyway, first of all, I am so very happy. If you had seen my previous video, I am so happy to see Kim Seon-ho playing lead. If you watched Startup, you know he stole the show. He stole our hearts. I mean, the other two couple was supposed to be leads, but when he showed up, it was like, nope, the show has been taken. He's supposed to be supporting actor, but he stole the show. And I felt like every couple times I've seen him in many shows, you definitely remember him. Like 100 Day, My Prince, he was in that one. You remembered him, right? But on Startup, I think that's when he really like earned his status as a lead actor. So I'm so happy to see him acting here as the lead, and boy, he does not disappoint. And he's playing next to Shin Mia, excellent actress also. And so the show is called Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha, and Shin Mia's character is, a dentist who lives in the city, and let's just say has an issue with the company that she's working for, and let's just say she feels devalued. And then it so happens it was her mother's death anniversary, so she decides to go to the sea where her and her mom and dad used to vacation, and she sees this small town. And then she was like, when she had that disagreement with the dental place where she works with, she was like, I should open a dentist office here in this small town. And that's what she does. But the funny part about the whole show is how she is so cityfied, and the people in the small town are very small town, very close and very nosy. When something is happening, they just can't wait to watch. And she's just like, what is wrong with all of you? The one guy who I love, who is like a musician, and let's just say he always wanted to make it big. He's raising his daughter in this coffee shop, and she was just like, look, your dream came and went and you're still stuck here, right? But it's in the way she does it. She says it and she's overheard, and everybody's just like, you mean little girl from the city, right? She didn't mean it in a bad way, but it came off really bad. And obviously she feels bad. So it's those small little things that she has to be aware of, where in a small town, they're very close knit. However, in the city, we're all, we tend to be more independent. So she's like, why is everybody so sensitive? And why do they do this? But anyway, today I'm reviewing episode 3 and 4, which just aired this past weekend. And this show is just about just happiness. This is one of those that you can watch over and over because it's just really heartwarming in every aspect. So in episode 3, it was kind of cute because she is invited back to the city. She's gonna see her friends who she hasn't seen in a while. And they're like, oh, you moved to a small town. Anyway, so she was gonna drive to the city, and obviously he finds out, and there's 3 other old ladies who I love. And one of the old ladies is the grandma that raised him. So they were like, oh, she's going to the city, so we can all drive with her so we don't have to take the bus. And she's like, how do you just show up and like didn't ask me you know, in the city, if you need a ride, you ask somebody for a ride. In small town, it's like, you're going, I'm going, let's go. I thought it was so funny. And how they drove her crazy because every, like, I don't know, 10 minutes they have to stop and use the bathroom. That was so sweet. And then they brought snacks and they're eating in there, making her car dirty. And she's just like, I can't. And then I loved when they went to the city, which, by the way, you guys have to tell me, you know that section where he shows up and he's looking in a building and it says healthcare urology? Are we trying to be given the feeling that Kim Seon-ho's character is sick? I hope not. I was like, why is he going to a health office? Is he sick? I hope not. Anyway, while they were there and she left her friends who are definitely clowning her for like, oh, you live in a small city. And then she tried to make it sound like, oh, the small city is where it's at. You know, you're by the ocean, it's beautiful. I have a lot of patience. But she's just like, they're mocking me, right? And as she's walking out, she sees this family where the girl just got married and her mom is crying over her like, oh, like, and you can tell she misses that because she lost her mom when she was very young. So I thought that was a really sweet scene, and he sees her like, wow, you know. And later, obviously, he finds out why she's so sensitive about that is because she lost her mom when she was very young. And then we also found out that he also lost his parents when they were he was very young, and so he was raised by grandma and grandpa. And I love his grandma. She is so funny. She's the best actress ever. I've seen her in many shows. And she's got a dental thing and she refuses to get it fixed. But she loves squid and she will not do it. And I loved what she said. She said, look, parents work so hard to save this money for their kids. But to me, if you ask me, parents should use the money to keep themselves healthy. Meaning, like, if maybe my parents had used the money to keep, you know, like my mom healthy, maybe should still be here, right? Be there for your kids. Nobody cares about the money, just be there. I thought that was an interesting perspective. And then obviously she goes to see his grandma and says, look, I will charge you less. Don't tell anybody in the city, because if you do, in the small town, because if you do, then I'll never make any money. So I thought that was really cute. And then the next day she showed up and was like, no, I'll pay for it, because he told grandma, like, look, I want you to be here long and healthy, eat well. That's what makes me happy. Oh, that was so sweet. I so love that. Episode 3, at the end there, where he found her other shoe and gives it to her. So heartwarming. I'm loving how they're building their relationship, because we know, I mean, look at them. We know what's gonna happen, but I just love how it's like being built up. And then obviously in episode 4, we saw where there was that crazy sexual pedophile guy who was making advances towards her best friend, who is her assistant. And I loved how he responded. He beat up that guy. That was so sweet. But what a fantastic show. And then at the end, obviously, of episode 4, when she's drunk and she's like, my face is so hot, and he grabs the bucket of ice to cool his hands and puts his hands on her face. It is so swoon-worthy. I just love everything about it. I love all the characters in the small town. I love that it almost feels like the small town is starting to grow on her, although she's very cityfied. But I'm so enjoying this show. Who else is watching? Let me know down below what you think, if you're enjoying it and loving it like I am. I really love this show. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. Do give me a like if you like the video, subscribe. It does help support my channel. And I'll see you again next weekend when we review episode 5 and 6. Deuces.